this legacy. Wednesday night, tuned in to this legacy. Mark and Will locked in on this legacy. Get your popcorn, I know you need this medicine. Let's go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Mark and Will Show. And you know, whenever you hear that drop, anytime you hear the legacy, and I'm solo dolo, come on, man. You know the deal. You know I got to be talking about my Bulldogs. So tonight, as we continue to give you an opportunity to learn about the student athletes, you know, big time. We had North Oldham on yesterday. Tonight, we got the Bulldog, like I said, legacy. And we're going to have fun with it. We're going to, it's a big week. If anybody's ever wore that purple and gold, it's a big week. I can't even put it in words. It is. I mean, come on, man. I'm ready right now. I ain't paid in years, but I'm ready. And I know them Bulldogs are going to be ready. So we're going to have fun with that. And also, awards and all that kind of stuff. It's going down tonight. It's really going down. And let me tell you, this is where you're going to find us at pretty much everywhere. Pretty much everything is Mark and Will Show, at Mark and Will Show. Twitter, which is X, Facebook, TikTok, you don't stop, Instagram. We're on YouTube right now. And we will definitely, after this tape and this interview and stuff, we'll put it on Facebook. Mark and Will Gaming. The Players Club group is banging. I don't know too many people on the local scene that started a group in October of last year and almost got 10,000 members already. Yeah, we was banging on that one. So Mark and Will, make sure you join that Players Club. Make sure you also go ahead and follow us on that page. Like I said, I don't know what's wrong with Facebook. Facebook's tripping tonight, but we was gonna get our guests on here regardless. We're gonna do what we gotta do. So definitely with that, make sure you do that. And you know what? Last week, I kind of made a mistake. I ain't gonna say mistake. Shoot, I forgot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the first award before we start the interview, and I'm gonna try to remember to do the second one afterwards. Let's get kind of excited, but we're gonna do that. The first award, tonight's award. Let's go ahead and get that going right now. So let's go. Bing. Kentucky High School, well, Mark and Will's Kentucky High School Football Defensive Player of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out. It's Fleming County's Isaac Fry. 10 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, forced fumble recovery, and a TD. Did you take a break? 10 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, forced fumble recovery, TD. Hey, Isaac Fry, you did your thing. Fleming County, congratulations, big time. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's about. Let's go. I'm hyped. What's up, Steven? What's going on, man?
Nothing much. Just trying to get ready for the week.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't know, man. I mean, you already there. You in it. You know what this week is.
Oh, yeah.
And as a former player and former players, the hair stands up. It does, yeah. Without a doubt. So let's get into it, man. How's this week been, this rival week, man? How's it been for you guys?
It's been going good. I mean, you can feel it in practice that everybody's just we're trying to get this game coming faster if we could. We're already excited, trying to make Friday come quick as it can.
I know that's right. That's big time, man. You guys had an impressive win, and really, I was there and I was thinking, man, I thought, are they going to put a 50 or 60 piece on her against Bullet East? But you guys went ahead and, to me, I don't even want to say, I don't heard of dub revenge and all this kind of stuff. To me, they was in your way trying to knock them out. That was last year, even though no one likes to lose, especially championship or whatever, and district. But you guys took care of business, man. How was that important, that game last week for you guys?
I think it was just a statement. Last year is in the past. It's mainly this year what we're worried about.
Yeah, big time. And, don't get me wrong. who don't want to, because not everybody uh, lose the last game of the season, period, in district. So you guys came out swinging and took care of business. How fun is it, man, as a lineman that, you guys is basically really dual threat. You know what I'm saying? You guys run the ball uh, great to good, good to great. You guys pass it great. How is it that your guys lining up against you don't know what's coming?
It's great. There's been a couple of times where they think it's gonna be pass, is or run. It's beautiful when it's run. They think it's gonna be run play, and we actually pass it downfield, so the linebackers flow. So it makes it easier for us to get yards. So we already know what's gonna come next.
Right, right. What do you prefer, man? What do you prefer? Run block, pass block, or it doesn't matter?
Me, I prefer pass because that run blocking takes a toll on me. You see me on the field, hands on my waist, ready, just ready to get out. Hopefully we score.
I know Coach Isaac Souls is probably watching this.
He can vouch for me. He be telling me take my hands off my hips mid game.
Hey, but I mean that's lovely though, man. Like I said, you keep the defense off balance, not knowing what's going on, and you guys have really hitting that stride. You know what I'm saying? Each game, even though people might see, like, okay, they see like a 40 and 30. I can see the growth, and I see you guys really rocking and rolling, man, and coming one as a unit, big time, and looking good with it. So let me ask you this: so how has, in your eyes, has the season played out how you thought it would be, or what's going on?
How I thought it would be is totally different. How it planned out. I mean, with injuries, and I had to move from guard because at the beginning of the season I played guard
Mm-hmm.
and got injured. Had to get my spot back, but they thought having somebody younger than me at guard would have the future ready. So I had to find a new position, and left tackle and right tackle is what we lacked in. So I just said I might as well go back to my roots from last year, and I got back at tackle and did perfectly fine.
Wow, man. Okay, okay. A little behind the scenes stuff. And I love that because actually, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people be pouting, you know what I'm saying? Mad at you. Okay, you got it together and say, I'll just go over and do what I got to do. That's good
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah, that's real good stuff, man. So, being that you're a senior, man, let's talk about this game. We ain't doing no bulletin, but how important is this game to you, man, in your senior
to me,
class?
very
Mm-hmm.
important to me as a just by myself as an individual. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I've had generations of family go to mail from my mom all the way down to me, my cousins. It's I've always loved Mill Manual, and this year, my senior year, I get to play in it.
Good
And
stuff.
but as a team, it's past 4 years. I just know the every time you walk into school, you know what time it is by the decorations, how people feel, especially Fridays. Fridays, you feel it. People are excited, and at the football team, they're just ready to lock in and play the game.
I know that's right, man. I'm gonna have to hit up and see what time at pep rally is. 'Cause I know that's gonna be. Yeah, I know that's gonna be
Fun
something.
things.
I already know, but no, man, that's good. It's real. It's the real deal. And you said it, man. The show basically this part of the show what we do with the male people's legacy, and like you said you got people that went to mail, so they know everybody know. Man, I've had people text me today. Say, hey man, what's going on? So people, this is it. This is it. You got two teams that with one loss. You know what I'm saying? In that borough. In that borough. So I know how important it is. So all right, see, let's get it this way, man. Let's give everybody the opportunity to get to know you a little bit better. How old were you when you first started playing sports?
I was around. I first started basketball. Actually, that was my favorite sport at around 3. But I started playing football at 4 of straight
Mm,
contact.
okay, okay. What youth league did you play in?
I played for the Holy Cross Cougars
Okay, cool. How long did you play for them?
till about 6th grade, my 5th grade year actually, because we transferred over to the TMD. I believe it was we transferred from TMD, and that was it. After that, I was gone, but it became a bigger franchise with TMD.
Okay, okay, cool. Let me ask you, Stephen. What is your best sports little league memory?
I gotta say we was going against the Yellow Jackets, and I saw a fumble recovery, picked it up, and ran to the touchdown. I was tired. The announcer was like, "He's tired on the field." That was a big run. I just remember that. That was one of the biggest moments I remember.
Let me ask you this: how far was it?
It was about 50 yards, 40 yards.
Okay. Hey, I understand that, man. I did a 35, and you couldn't tell me it was 70. I was dead tired, man. I understand. It's different.
Get
That's
back to that sidelines. I couldn't do it.
right, right. So in Little League, what position did you play?
I played in center, kicker,
Hmm.
pretty much everything, but nothing in the
Kicker,
backfield. Yeah.
kicker. Did you make them or what? What's going on? Was you knocking them down?
Uh, I didn't. I put him to the 10 yard line at that age, at a young age. People really thought I would go off to be a kicker, but life changed up. Reality check.
Right, right. I understand that. And hey, big time. Let me see. Uh, when did you know? Because you said how long did you play basketball? Since that was your first love or whatever. So,
Since
how,
seventh grade.
seventh grade.
Yeah, yeah.
So when did you decide? So seventh grade. What made you decide that hey, this ain't it?
My eighth grade year, I didn't make the basketball team because I got out rebound by like one rebound. So after that, I played a little basketball for another league, and I said I can't make it down the court no more.
Hmm.
And I said football's the only thing I could do because I'm not running back and forth down court.
What middle school did you go to?
I went to Johnson.
Okay, and so they had I guess they had the stats, and whoever had the most rebound was gonna make the team.
Yes, sir. I made it sixth and seventh grade. Eighth grade just wasn't the year.
Wow, wow. Okay, they did the stats. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Did you do any other sports besides those two, football and basketball?
Uh, when I was younger, I did a whole bunch of sports: soccer, hockey. Uh,
Hockey.
yes,
Where'd you
sir.
play hockey at?
I forgot what it's called. It's been so long.
Hmm.
The only thing I can remember is my sister having to pick me up off the ice and carry me.
Ooh wee! Yeah, hey, I think you might be the first one I heard it. Now I heard soccer, but hockey. Ooh wee! You man, you was in them sports. There was a lot of running.
Well, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me see. So we talked about middle school. So being that transition to football, man, what kind of stuff did you do? Because like I've told the offensive lineman and the defensive lineman, it really wasn't a lot of stuff for us to do as far as 7-on-7 things like that. So did you train? What'd you do to stay in shape and get ready as an offensive lineman? Period.
Uh, well, I could never stay in shape. It was always me being bigger. I just
Hmm.
knew I have to work out enough to make sure I'm conditioned for the season. My freshman year coming into high school, I got a reality check of I wasn't making it downfield or in the bleachers. After
Hmm.
one little drill, I was dead.
Hmm.
So I started to work out more on the off season with Justin Green for a
Okay.
while, and that helped a little bit. Now this year, coming into this year, Wolf changed it all around. He said the linemen don't run much, so he made us start running. Now this year, I'm starting to actually notice that I can make it downfield, and I'm running more and conditioning more.
Okay, that's good stuff. So let me see. So was it the family? As far as did you have any other high school that you thought about going to, or was it male all the way?
Uh, it was Trinity was in the mix,
Hmm.
but due to COVID, I didn't get the shadow day, so I knew automatically well I was going to go to school after that.
Okay, cool. So, Steven, how would you describe your game?
I say it's just different. I mean, as a bigger size, you think you're going to be a little slow off the ball, not really going to come at you. But I say I'm a bigger guy, but my game's a little different than others. I study a little different than others. It's it's a work of art.
Okay. So, I mean, hey, you on the Mark and Will show, so I'm gonna say elaborate, man. So, what kind of, you ain't got to give the whole cheat code, but what kind of, it sounds like you may be detail oriented. So, are you looking at a lot of game film or films, period, or what? What is helping you
I'll
out?
go off for game film. Sometimes I like to look at their highlights, see like what are you really doing good to win the game. But mostly game film and I'll put it onto the field. A lot of times I'll go to the field and I work like I saw this on film. They did this, so I learned the way to counter it during the game.
Okay.
A lot of times mid game I learn it and I'll counter it.
Okay. Cool. Cool. That's good stuff. So, is it a college player or NFL player that you like watching and you like to try to emulate some of their moves or anything?
Uh, Moves wise, I say Trent Williams because the way he's so big and moves, it's like
Yeah.
I can't. But I forgot his name. Brendan Bullsworth. He was another player I look up to, and I
Hmm.
see how his game is and how he worked hard. That's something I always paid attention to.
Cool. Cool. So, how confident are you before the games?
Uh, I say I'm a good amount of confidence. I don't like to be too arrogant to where I'm getting big headed. Then I'm getting on the field and it's not what I thought it was gonna be.
Right.
So I don't want to have my confidence so up to where I'm almost getting culture killed.
Right. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So, as an offensive lineman
Mhm.
that can play many different positions, what do you focus on when you out there playing?
Mainly my getting to a spot because a lot of people use that speed, and my eyes have to move to that spot to make sure I cut them off. Because a lot of
Hmm.
times we run plays where we have to cut people off, and I already know I'm not gonna be faster than them. I have to beat them at an angle. So that's what I mainly base myself off. Whether it's a kick step or I'm driving downfield, I'm gonna meet you at a spot.
I like it. I like it because you, like you said, and it ain't just you. It's a lot of players out there that you're not quicker than that next one. So you gotta use that brain and see, okay, what we got to do, what I have to do to make sure I get that block, to make that tackle, or do whatever I need to do. So no, I like that big time. So how did last year help motivate you for this senior year?
Last year didn't get me much playing time. I was basically like a six man. I'd either play guard if somebody got hurt, or I play tackle. And the only time I got play time was my first starting game was the playoffs against PRP,
Hmm.
and it showed that this year I wasn't letting that happen my senior year, and it drove me. About the beginning of the season last year, I was about 350.
Hmm.
Came into this year about 320, so I could actually move off the ball, and it's helped a lot, motivate me more to maybe drop down to 300, play a little better, get a little bigger, play
Right.
guard.
So let me ask you this though, man, and that takes some discipline. So, what did you do, man? How you get that goal? How did you make that go, man? What did your off season and things like look like?
Uh, Basically, my off season was just camps and moving around, not laying around all summer because that's what I like to do. Love sitting around. But this year, I said going into senior year, I had to move around.
Okay, and that was you were still training with Justin and things like that, or was you doing other things as far as training wise?
Training with Justin and then just moving around, like actually doing stuff.
Hmm.
Mostly camps. That wore a lot on me of losing weight because I've never had to move like that in front of people ever again. I was moving.
That's good. That's good. All right, let's see. Oh, that's my sister, uh, Daniel's mom. Like to put a name to face. Hi, Stephen. Okay. Let's see. So that's good. I'm glad. You looked internal inside and say, hey, this is what I need to do to get what I need to be at. So that's good stuff. So, what's your favorite part of the game?
I think it just hitting people. Definitely one of my favorite parts. Throughout years, I always had to take my anger out on something, and I think that field is where it definitely needs to be at.
Yeah. Right. Right. Like that. So, what do you feel you need to improve on, man? I mean, it don't have to be one thing, or it can be only one thing. So, what do you think you need to improve on?
I think it's definitely moving my feet. So do my coaches think that if I moved my feet, most people wouldn't even get past me. I drive people out to play most of the time, either to the sidelines or to the ground.
I can I can vouch for that. I've seen you do that, man, lots of times. So yeah, big time. What fun things you like to do outside of football?
Just hanging out with friends and just I would say working, but I try to find time to take off from that and just hang out with my friends.
Spoken like a true senior, a high school student. I feel you. Yeah, I don't blame you. All right, so pretty much, you've probably heard of other people been on the show. So I like to give you guys an opportunity to talk about some of your teammates that maybe people don't talk about or know about, man. So who's on the team that that people don't know about, but they should and they will know about?
Definitely one of the people is Kevin Rogers. I've been knowing him since we was younger. Uh, he's playing DN right now, but he's getting in that backfield no matter what. Anytime you hear it, Javion Dorsey. Every time you hear his name on the intercom, definitely Bryce. We were camp buddies at some point. Going
Mm-hmm.
camp from camp. LJ, he's coming up. He's a junior right now. Who else? The two linebackers that worked me in practice the most, Solomon and KJ. Them
Yeah.
guys coming downfield. Then we got some interior guys that really people should look at. You got Isaiah Johnson, you got George, you got Henry Shane. Those guys you definitely look at.
Okay. Cool. That's good. So 4th and 2. You guys are down by 6. What you want to do? You want to run play, man? You know what I'm saying? You got some backs. Are you just trying to block, man? You trying to pass block? What are you hoping that's called?
Hoping
Run?
that's called.
Yeah, run or pass.
I'd hope they call it a pass, but in reality, we're gonna run it. I mean, this is the first time in years we actually had an O line that doesn't get talked about badly. We're gonna run it.
Yeah, you guys are doing it, man. For real, you you guys are doing it, and I'm trying to myself to get to know the players and know the names and stuff like that. But you guys are really taking care of business up front, and that's where it's won at, man. It's one on the offensive line and the defensive line, the trenches, big time. So you guys really, man. I mean, and a lot of people, that's the thing about Mel. You're gonna hear the Gainies, the Smiths, the Harris, and things like that, and Solomon, KJ, those, the playmakers and stuff like that. But you guys, hey man, big time. And I'm not saying that just because I play defensive line, but you guys are the difference makers, man. And how far guys go, is gonna be on you guys.
Definitely.
Big time. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you gotta protect culture, you gotta make the holes for the block, all that kind of stuff. So man, you guys are really taking care of business and looking good with that. So what advice, man? Let me swing it this way. Before we have a little fun, I wanna ask you this, man. What advice would you give a freshman, man, that may be struggling or maybe not getting that look like he think he deserves. Even though I hate to say freshman, I want to let me move it up because really a lot of freshmen don't come up. It's some, but not a lot. Sophomore, let's do it that way. Sophomore that's think that he deserves the time. He's not getting the look. He's not patient. Man, what kind of advice would you give him?
I say face adversity. You're always gonna face adversity. Just trying to get around it. Yeah, you can talk to the coach more, trying to explain how you want more play time, or you can just go out onto the field and show that you should be getting the play time you need.
Right, right. That's true. Show and prove. Show and prove. It's easy because you get a lot of them like, my son, you got to get out there and you got to do the work. I understand and that's good. And you're living proof, man. You taking care of business, you out there and you shining now. So speaking of shining, man, who you got, man? Batman or Superman?
I think I got Batman, more of an origin story.
Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. All right, pizza or tacos?
Uh, I gotta say tacos.
Where you getting them from?
There's just one place I forgot what I think it's called Taco. I forgot what it's called. It's on St. Matthews. They make good birria tacos. I love them.
Oh yeah, birria tacos. That's right. That is right. Let's see. Since you got this in your background, son. Let's go with this. John Moran or Jason Tatum?
Jason Tatum,
Oh, okay. You confident with that one. You was like, that ain't nothing. Jimmy John's or Penn Station?
Penn Station.
Okay, you floating with this. Qdoba or Chipotle?
Oh, Chipotle.
You a gamer?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Okay. Uh-oh. I know you guys get this a lot. That Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, what you rolling with?
Chick-fil-A. All
Okay.
the way.
All the way. Okay. All the way. Let's see here. What you bumping to, man? What do you prefer to bump to? NBA Youngboy or Lil Baby?
I prefer Lil Baby.
Okay. All right. Mr. DeAndre Malone question.
Oh, Lord. I already know this one.
You know that's right. Drums or flats? What you rolling with?
We gotta go with drums.
What you dipping them in?
Ranch. Ain't nothing else to dip them in but ranch.
Okay. Now I done heard some exotic different stuff, man. I'm old school, but I've been hearing all this different sauce, but so okay, ranch. All right. Hey, Steven, I'm gonna give you opportunity, man. Thank everybody who's been in your corner, man.
I wouldn't think my mom first. Definitely my mom, my dad, my sister. Without them, football would be nothing. Coach Isaac and Spike. Without them, I don't know what I'd be doing right now if it wasn't without them working me all summer, getting me to practice and taking me on visits even. And my other family members, my aunt, my grandma, all of them too. And definitely people that got me here as Little League coaches. And then the man above overall. He's made things happen I never thought would.
All right, I like that. Hey man, I want to thank you for coming on and joining me. And I know this is a big week, an important week as far as the rivalry. But we got more games to play after this one. But Friday's time to take care of business.
Yes, sir.
So I wish you nothing but the best. And man, love to hear and learn a little bit more about you, man. So I appreciate you joining me. And go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Thank you.
Hey, no problem. That's what it's about, guys. That's what it's about. Big time, man. You heard him. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't cut easy for people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just don't step in there, and if it don't go your way, you work at it. You don't give up. You work at it. Your time will come. Put in that work. Steven put in that work. He's out there. Got moved positions. He didn't put his head down, went on the sideline like, man, I have to play this. You told me I was going to play guard. No. He took care of business. He went to play the other tackle position. And he is helped leading the Bulldogs, rushing attack, passing attack. That offensive line does not get the praise that they deserve. And we see you. I see you. Mark and Will Show sees you, Steven. Congratulations on the great season, and I hope it continues with a championship. But take care of business Friday. You know how it goes. Let's go on and get this second award. Let's go on and get this out the way. Who won the Offensive Player of the Week? Let's see. Oh, there he is. Mark and Will Shows, Kentucky High School Football Offensive Player of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out. It's Adair County Solomon Stonebreaker. 5 catches, 240 yards, 3 TDs. That's a season for some people. 5 catches, 240, 3 TDs. Hey, Solomon, congratulations. Congratulations on a heck of a game. Adair County, where they come and show and vote big time. So, I'm going to leave you guys for the moment, but don't forget, shortly, the mayor and myself is going to go ahead and preview week 11 of high school football in Louisville and surrounding areas. So sit tight, go and get your beverage because you know you're going to need that popcorn too. So you're going to have to watch that. So I'm outie. Peace. See you shortly.
Market wheel. Yeah. What you know about them Bulldogs and them Panthers? Legacy. That's right. Legacy. That's right. Legacy. That's right. Legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night tuned in to this legacy. Mark and Will locked in on this this legacy. Let's go. What you know about this legacy? Wednesday night, tuned in to this legacy. Mark and Will locked in on this legacy. Get your popcorn, I know you need this medicine. Let's go.